Today I'm sketching trees and looking for a replacement for paper 53. Hi everybody, Steve Elliott here again. As you know, I'm a big fan of paper 53. I've just finished my second series in sketching in that app, and I'm looking for looking at new apps to replace that for a new sketching series. So today I'm looking at Infinite Painter. I've tried this before. I've got it on my mobile phone and it is a really cool app. And as you can see, I'm using the watercolor tools here just to get in some washes. And they're really cool because you touch the brush and the paint sort of just seeps out of your brush as it would in real life and spreads across the paper. So that's a really nice feature with it. I'm really liking that. This is the free version. I've got the paid version on my phone, but on the iPad, I just use the free version. And I thought I would do a study of trees. This is because I'm kind of all rocked out. I've been doing loads of sketches with rocks and stuff. I thought I'll do some on trees. Now, what I'm trying to get across here is you get better by practice. So you don't have to go out there and paint a picture to get better. You can get better by observation and just by sketching and doing little doodles. And I guess 90% of my development, apart from brush technique, of course, is through observation and just doing simple sketches and sketching all the time. So if you get a minute and you're waiting at a bus stop and there's a tree in the street or something, and you don't mind getting your sketchbook out, waiting at a bus stop and people watching you, sketch the tree and improve a little bit, because there's nothing better for improvement than sketching and observing. And this is just a really simple little sketch. Literally took minutes to do, and it's just of some trees by alongside a river when I went on a recent narrowboat trip with some friends of mine. And I have worked from a photo, I must admit, but it's more valuable to do it from real life as well. But you can work from photos, obviously. And it's great just to sort of look at what I'm doing here. I'm looking at the shapes of the trunks when I get into the trees. I'm just sort of sketching in some foreground at the minute. I'm looking at the shape of the trunks and the leaves. And now I'm going to render those. And now I'm going to get the shadows in the leaves as well. That's equally important because really all you're painting is shadows, really. So I'm using the pencil as a way to sort of render those shapes. And if you understand how to get form into a tree and all of those leaves on the trees, your painting will improve tenfold. So this looks like a really simple little sketch, and you're probably thinking, why have you made a video of this? And it's because I wanted to show you that you can improve tremendously just by doing little sketches. You do not have to be making that masterpiece. I've said it loads of times before, and it's really good fun to do as well. So you can see I've sort of hatching in the shadow underneath the leaves and behind the leaves, and just sort of reminding myself of how to sketch out trees and render them, because you can forget, if you haven't done it for a while, you get rusty. And I had quite a big break because I had a bit of an artist block for about 15 or 16 years or so, where I was not in a good place, and I pretty much stopped painting completely for that period. And when I came back to it, it wasn't just sort of pick up the pencil and go. I had to, sort of I won't say develop those skills again, because I hadn't forgotten them, but I just needed to fine tune them again and get that sort of the idea. You do forget stuff. So even when you're doing it all the time, so it's good just to do these little sketches and remind yourself how to do things all the time, especially with the memory that I've got, because I've got a memory like a sieve. So, that's one reason why I sketch and why it's good to keep a sketchbook and to be sketching all the time. Anyway, Infinite Painter. I like Infinite Painter a lot. I love the watercolor brushes. I love the pencil tools. This is definitely a contender for my new sketchbook series. I've last time I had to go at Taksuni Sketches. The problem I had with that was I didn't like the way you selected the colours. I found that quite obstructive and irritating, whereas this is much easier and much more natural, although I love the tools in Taksuni Sketches. So I'm not, I hope I'm said that right. So I'm not sort of dismissing that, because it is another really cool app. But this one seemed to me to be a lot easier just to get into. And this is the free version, so it hasn't got layers on it or anything like that. So it's very much like Paper by 53. It's got a few more things. You can zoom in nice, and you can rotate the canvas as well, which is really cool. So anyway, that is my study of some trees. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, a big thumbs up as always is much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, because I have lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.